Gaurav Vangaal and try and figure out what exactly do these discounts mean. And Gaurav, morning, it seems that the discounts in the run-up to March are only going to get steeper. So what you've already seen in second half of 2018 is not it. The worst, I guess, is about to come.
Yes, that's correct actually. Discounts are new normal for auto industry now. So everybody is giving their discounts right now, and what we expect that this is going to continue. And you very rightly said that March can be another steeper discounts coming around. The reasons are we need to understand that there are lot of pressure already from the inventory clearance, destocking for the inventory from the dealer side, and the sales is not really picking up right now. And we need to also understand there's a regulations coming in 2019. There are plenty of regulations coming in 19 and 20. So every OEM wanted to clear their inventory before these regulations get applicable in the Indian market. So these are going to continue, and we may find that there are much more discounts coming in next quarter or in the last quarter of 2019.
Gaurav, one is demand, second is compulsion. And the compulsion is that the new emission norms will start from 2020, which means all auto companies will have to clean up their inventory. So is this like a double squeeze for auto companies? Liquidity is getting tight, demand is low, and then auto companies will be forced to clear their inventory. They have to get rid before the entire stock becomes deadwood.
Exactly, that is the point, that we need to clear all the inventory before we get into the regulations. So this is the reason that in where discounts are very heavy right now. We will have a safety norms. This year emissions norm, next year, and there will be hit on the margin. That's very clearly seen right now, because we need to understand that no OEM wanted to have a single vehicle after the application of these regulations. So that's going to continue throughout the year. But interestingly, we also need to understand these safety norms and these emissions norms are going to bring price tax to the cars. So these cars has to be clear, but at the same time these are going for a price in the next phases. Okay, so you may find in 2019 there's a price revision up from the OEMs. But at the same time, discounts are continue with some limited stock which they wanted to clear by this December 2019 or the next March 31st of 2020. So this is going to continue. That is what we expect right now.
All right, Nikunj Sanghi, Director FADA and MD at JS4 Wheel Alvar is with us as well on the show. Thanks so much for taking time out. Mr. Sanghi, you know, we're looking at massive discounts across the board for some of these key automakers in the range of 50 to even 85,000. What do you believe is the overall story, and do you believe that these extended freebies, you know, we attributed it to the rough New Year or the bumpy festive sales, is only likely now to continue into this year as well?
Well, I definitely think so. One, because inventory levels continue to be high, and the walk-ins are slow. The demand uptake is not seen at all, and I guess manufacturers would want to push the pedal the most before BS6 sets in. So I think these discounts are going to continue for a much longer time than we anticipated.
Planning to buy the car, Mr. Sanghi, are you saying don't buy right now, come after next 1 month, I'll give you a better deal?
Well, difficult to say, because see, what will also happen is that some of the changes will kick off in April 19, which are to do with safety features. And I think once those features kick in, there will be some prices which will go up. So according to me, now is the best time to buy. According to me, April and March should be peaking the discounts.
I bought a car 6 months ago. It was an SUV. I never got a discount. Now suddenly that model is available 1.5 lakh rupee cheaper. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You talk about market timing. We say that don't time the market, but you got to time your car purchases. Yeah. Now if my cousin is planning to buy...
you got it wrong.
No, I never got the car demand right. Let me put it this way. So if my cousin calls me and says, Nikunj bhaiya, should I buy a new car now? So what should I tell him, Gaurav? Wait for 3 more months? wait for 6 more months, the discount will be better.
I think as I already mentioned that see the prices are going to revise up. See, we need to understand that there are safety norms coming. If your cousin is fine with the limited stock, what is left out right now, and he may find much more steeper discounts there. But is it a this is a kind of risk what you are looking for, right? But I think he should go and start talking with their dealers, and he should start evaluating right now what is the discounts running around. So he may find a better deal if he spends some time within this research.
In terms of category, do you think, for the first time we've seen discount coming at entry level. For the first time, Mr. Sanghvi, we've seen discounts have come at the, popular end, SUV prices coming down, or, luxury car prices coming down. That's an expensive market. Hardly any cars are sold there. Those discounts don't tell you about consumer trend. But Mr. Sanghvi, the fact that Swift, Ertiga, these are popular models which are now offering a discount. What does this tell you?
So this definitely shows that the inventory levels are extremely high. I mean, why just Swift? I think Brezza, which was selling with queues, is now offered on a discount. There are schemes on Brezza which we never thought would come so soon. So I guess discounts are going to stay at not only entry level but across segments and across various platforms. I think discount will remain till the market settles down after March 2020 when BS6 sets in. So people would want to encash, and all OEMs would want to encash pre-buying, and therefore all of them are pushing inventories, all of them are pushing retails, and I don't see such situation improving anywhere in the near future.
Gaurav, attributed to, say, adverse commodity prices, higher marketing and sales, higher costs as well in terms of resources and capacities, it's difficult for some of these automakers to, sustain their kind of growth in light of all of these factors. So what do you believe is the road ahead? Do you think that we would have perhaps seen worse numbers had not, a lot of these companies initiated these kind of cost reduction measures? And what exactly is the road ahead in light of all of these factors for a lot of the auto companies?
See, I believe that growth is going to continue. We are discussing that the discounts. Okay, so it's like a game that whosoever is giving a good discounts will win. So that is what it's a new normal right now. What I said, we need to understand that growth is still there in the market, and that is going to continue this year too. And maybe in the second half, after the election, we get a stable government come out again. Then I think we will definitely come back with a strong growth numbers going in the second half of the and at the same time we will have a multiple discounts also coming around. So we will remain on the growth path this year.
Sanghvi, closing comments. What we are discussing today is public knowledge, and I'm sure auto companies must have planned this. I mean, they must have planned by November or December, after the festival season poor show that there is more inventory, there are new emission norms which are kicking in, they'll be forced to give discount. But what we don't know is that how are they planning to recover and what are they planning to do to arrest this decline. So what do you think is coming next from auto companies? I mean, what could be that big thing which will help them come back with a vengeance or with with power?
So I think it's all to do with how the consumer sentiment moves, and I don't see the consumer sentiment improving in the near future, and a lot would depend upon the election results. Will it be a hung parliament? Will it be a single party majority? And I think, and therefore a stable government, because a stable government would be able to bring in some policy changes. Otherwise, I don't see. And automobiles is seeing disruptions by the day. I mean, disruptions by the judiciary, disruptions by the executive, disruptions by the legislative, by the insurance authorities. So I think a small disruption totally disturbs the entire marketing trend which is going on, and the customer is confused. Customer is really confused on what he should buy, when he should buy, what will be the end of life policy, what will happen to diesel, petrol, what happens to emission norms, what happens to insurance. So I think we are going through a turmoil, and unless there are stable policies which you can plan long term, and car is a long term investment. Therefore, unless there are stable policies, I don't see the market settling down very soon.
All right, gentlemen, thanks very much for joining in and giving us a sense as to what's going on in Motown with those freebies and discounts being offered by the dozen. That's Gaurav, Vangaal as well as Nikunj Sanghi rather.